MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth. We've got two teams worthy of being here, and I think this will go at least 6 games before it's all said and done.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Trevor Bauer is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout, a true gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
At the plate, Justin Turner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
First pitch, 7:07.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Into the box, Chris Taylor. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. David Price will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Thanks, Manny. David Price, former AL Cy Young Award winner. Big fastball, 95 to 97. Curveball and a slider. One of the things he does well, commands the strike zone, throws a lot of strikes.
The shortstop, Starlin Castro.
First pitch on its way. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
So
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
And it's fouled away. Castro on at first. Nobody out. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Daryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Daryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Scooped up. There's 1. On to first, and they get the double play. But boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Batting third, the left fielder, Nick Castellanos.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch popped up. Muncy is calling for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. None left for Cincinnati. We are still scoreless. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards victory.
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
Just a tick behind for a strike.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
And there's ball 1. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Coming to the plate now, Corey Seager. First offering on its way. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1. Seager is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. Fouled away. skied in the air to straightaway left. Castellanos is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and this will be out of reach for Castro. It's a base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Mike Moustakas is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Senzel fields it cleanly. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Dodgers leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Jesse Winker. Now the first pitch here from Price. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting 5th, the right fielder, number 44.
The pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bellinger's under it. 2 gone.
Batting 5th, the second baseman, Nick.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means Nick Senzel will dig in at the plate. Line to the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping into the box, Kirk Casale, lifetime versus David Price. 7 hits in 14 tries. He's also hit 3 home runs. And he lays off there 1-0. Casale, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 10th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2-0 now. Line toward the alley and left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. Senzel ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And the run will score as the Reds strike first to lead it 1-0. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The set and the 1-0.
1-1.
drive out toward left center field. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
To the plate now, Trevor Bauer, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Price pauses, and the pitch. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff. Fastballs.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. All set for the start of the inning, and Keibert Ruiz will dig into the plate.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
In there, and it's 0-1. Ruiz, a switch hitter that stands in at an even 6 feet tall. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. At the plate, David Price.
The pitcher, number 33.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. A windup and the 0-1. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Justin Turner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball 1. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Standing in now, Chris Taylor, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1, and it's fouled away. The 0-2 home. This is popped up. Votto over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for LA. They're down 2-0. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Starlin Castro.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Now at the plate, Joey Votto. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped up. Ruiz waits on it. One down.
Now batting, Noah Fielder,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. A look to first by Price. Runner at first here, one man out. Lifted in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. Two down.
now batting.
Now in the box, Jesse Winker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the third base line. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Price pauses. Here it is.
The count is 1-2.
He's been pounding his zone with nothing but strikes, but that's an amazing take right there. You start getting into that auto swing mode when you think that guy's going to be around the zone.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Correct count 2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Ruiz is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 3 full here in game number 4. It's the Reds 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Here's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
One gone now in the Dodger 4th, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is the center fielder. To the track, to the wall. Gone! It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. His first homer so far in the series, and the Dodgers are within a run. It's now 2-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here's Corey Seager. He'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making him 0 for 1 so far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting,
Standing in, Max Muncy, 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Lead-off homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Dodgers claw back a bit on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Reds 2 and the Dodgers 1. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Aristides Aquino.
the right fielder, number 44.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Into the box now, Nick Senzel. And so take a look at ball 1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
The catcher.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning hero. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He can.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. The tag, and they got him coming back to third. At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. As Price starts him with a strike, it's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Price gets his sign. 0-2 on its way. Popped high in the air. Muncy has a play. And the inning is over. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full. It's the Reds 3 and the Dodgers 1. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
1-1.
1-1. Now here's the pitch. Outside, 2-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Fouled away. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
David Price is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Digging in once again, Justin Turner. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, Trevor Bauer. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Starlin.
Leadoff man retired now for the shortstop, Starlin Castro. Now the first pitch here from Price. Grounded back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
In is Joey Votto now. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Turner in foul ground, and he makes the catch for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Nick Castellanos now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Price pauses. First pitch on its way. Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for Cincinnati as the lead remains 3-1. Digging in, Chris Taylor. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Strike taken up in the zone.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
2-1 now to Mookie. 3-1 to the Dodgers left fielder.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
He's set. Here's the 3-2 to the left side, but it's well fouled. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
He's set, and the pitch. Here's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ready with another 0-2. Now a chopper to first. Might only get 1. The second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Reds lead it 3-1. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Jesse Winker. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Lays off 1-0.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. Again, another foul ball. The 2-2 coming now from Price. Hit back up the middle. And that's out number 1.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Digging in and looking for more, Aristides Aquino. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and the price is right here, 2 away.
The batter, number 15, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Nick Senzel. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball well outside.
Ball 1, no strike.
That evens it up, 1-1. 3 runs, 9 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Heading out towards shallow right. Bellinger is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Reds are down and ordered, and it's still 3-1. Leading off the inning, Corey Seager, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Line to the right side, but foul. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
The rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now, this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there. You have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Raisel Iglesias takes the mound now as the new pitcher following the rain delay that lasted an eternity, so it seemed, and it appears we're just about set to resume. Next up is Max Muncy, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Gloved by Castro. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
And up next will be Kelbert Ruiz. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. 1-2 now. Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Fouled off. And a sinker not close as this misses down and away for ball 4. A.J. Pollock is going to come on as a pinch hitter now, so that means we've seen the last of David Price. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. They still trail it here 3-1. Scott Alexander gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Curt Casali. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
The third baseman, number 7. Eugenio.
Striding in, Eugenio Suarez. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Alexander is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. This one's down to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So they go down without a whimper here. 8th inning coming up. Reds out in front, 3-1. Nate Jones has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 57.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. This one's flared out toward left, and that's in there, base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Throw to first, but he's back in safely. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts, and he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Lifted down the line in left, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline, right to him. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
And that was a no doubles defense in action right there, and it paid off big time. That ball was scorched, but the third baseman was guarding the line more than usual to prevent an extra base hit, and it ended up being pretty much right at him. That's good stuff.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. 1-1.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over.
Dodgers leave 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Ross Stripling is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 68. Ross.
Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit hard to third. Turner has it. And there's 1 away. Settling in now, Joey Votto. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Fastball called for strike 2.
0-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. In now for the Reds, Nicholas Castellanos. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Pedro Strop comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 46, Pedro.
So coming to the plate, Corey Seager. He went down on strikes last time up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Votto is there, 1 away. So striding forward now, Max Muncy. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Here's the 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and whip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Just missing here, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. The Dodgers down to their final strike, and it's fouled away. A crowd of just over 42,000 on their feet here in the Queen City. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. He struck him out, and that's going to do it for the Dodgers here tonight.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Cincinnati Reds have evened up the series at 2 wins apiece. Trevor Bauer takes home the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for